Welcome back, and today we're talking about bottom tier character Tomozaki episode 1. So like always, let's just jump into it. Before we jump into what happened in this episode, I want to remind everybody I'm gonna be going on vacation, so I won't be uploading any videos for a week. But I will be watching every single anime that I do videos on my phone, on the hotel TV, whatever it takes. I'm gonna watch all those episodes. So when I come back and I start making videos again, I believe that's gonna be the 17th. We're just gonna hit the ground running. We're gonna pick up exactly with the episode that's airing that day, and we're not gonna skip a beat. So I'm gonna be excited for that. But let's talk about bottom tier character Tomozaki. This is a romance anime, and if you don't know what this anime is all about, let me give you a quick synopsis. Essentially, Tomozaki, he's a top tier gamer, but we see that he lacks a social life, right? In school, he's not very social. He doesn't have any friends, it looks like. So when it comes to the game of life and the social life, he's very bottom tier. While on the other spectrum, we have Hinami, the main female character. On the other hand, she's like a very good gamer, number 2 in the world in this game called Tag Fam, while Tomozaki is number 1. But when it comes to the game of life, we see that Hinami, she's also a top tier character in the game of life. She's a top tier character in both gaming and life. And now that's what the story is all about. Tomozaki learning from Hinami how to be a top tier character in life as well. It sounds pretty simple, but I'm sure it's going to get quite complex, especially after the end of the episode with the goals that we got for Tomozaki. I will break those down because they're very intriguing. I definitely want to talk about those. But essentially, whenever Tomozaki finds out that the second best player in the world is Hinami, they meet up and everything is revealed to Tomozaki, right? We see that even though Tomozaki is the best player in the world, but he doesn't have a social life, you can still be very good at the game and still have a social life. And that's where Hinami is going to come in. And she kind of showed him how she lives her life at home, right? We see in school, she's very good. She has a lot of friends. She plays sports. She's good at sports. She does everything that somebody that would have a very successful social life would have. But she's also very good at games. And when we see her at home and she takes off her makeup, she gets comfortable, she still looked the same to me. But for Tomozaki, he thought she was a completely different person. I didn't see it, but hey, whatever, right? She still looked the same to me. But this kind of light up a switch on Tomozaki for him to try to play the game of life seriously, right? And I will say on the other social medias where I was talking about this anime, a lot of people were not very happy with the way Hinami was treating Tomozaki. And I think I disagree with that, because even though what she told Tomozaki was very mean, I think it's a truth that he needed to hear. Because at the end of the day, right, when you go meet somebody that you have never met, at the very least you could do is put the time and effort to look presentable. That's the way I feel like if you're going to meet somebody, right? Especially if it's something that you care about, like if you're going to meet somebody to talk about video games or something along those lines, it doesn't matter what the topic is. You at the very least want to be presentable because you're kind of gonna meet a stranger, right? And it's supposed to be about something that you both love. But Tomozaki, he showed up with like dirty clothes, didn't comb his hair. Essentially, like you can tell that he just doesn't care about life, the real life world. He's just kind of going through the steps. And when Hinami called him out on that, because she respects the number 1 player of Tag Fam, but when she realized who that person was and how he didn't take care of himself, she was kind of upset. And I do have to agree with her, because at the very least, I have kids. I would not let my kids go out with dirty shoes like that, with messed up clothes. Now, in Tomozaki's defense, I will say, we don't know the whole situation, right? For all we know, his parents could be gone because we didn't see his parents. He could be going through depression. It could be a number of different things that could cause Tomozaki to be the way he is, but we haven't gotten any hints of that, right? For all we know, he's a perfect, he lives a perfect life with his family. He just doesn't care about the social life. And that's where Hinami is going to come in and teach him the ways. Now, by the end of the episode, I already love both of these characters. I can't wait to see the growth on Tomozaki, and I can't wait to see what Hinami is going to show him, because the goals that she gave him make a lot of sense to me, right? She's going to essentially get him out of she's going to break the shell. He's going to come out as a better character. And we do have to talk about the food that they had in this episode. It wouldn't be an anime episode without food, and I have to say the food looked delicious. I mean, the food looked very, very incredible. It made me hungry a little bit. I was on my lunch, so I was able to eat, but yeah, the food looked amazing. But let's talk about the 3 goals that Hinami gave Tomozaki. Goal number 1, to get a family or a friend to ask him if he has a girlfriend. Now, why would they ask this? My thought process is, if he's changed his appearance, he starts combing his hair, wearing clean clothes, somebody's going to notice and be like, whoa, why did you change your style so much? Did you get a girlfriend? I think that's what's going to happen. Now, the second goal is the funny one, because essentially Hinami wants Tomozaki to get a girlfriend by the end or by the start of the 3rd year. I believe during the 1st year, maybe 2nd, but by the start of the 3rd year, Tomozaki is going to have to get a girlfriend, and I'm guessing that's where the romance is going to come in, where essentially Hinami and Tomozaki are going to fall in love, and it's going to lead up to that. That's my theory right now. And the last one, of course, is to talk to 3 girls that day. So episode 2, we're probably going to see Tomozaki go around and talk to female characters, and we're going to see how that goes, because we know that Tomozaki is very, very socially awkward, especially when he was doing the smile in front of the mirror. We see that his sister was kind of making fun of him, so we'll see how that goes. But overall, I really enjoyed this anime. It's a romance anime. I am kind of liking the genre a little bit, so I can't wait to see what happens next. We are going to be making weekly videos of this anime, so I cannot wait to see episode 2. But let me know in the comments, did you like this anime? Do you think the romance is going to be good? Make sure to leave a comment and let me know. And like always, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and I will see you on the next episode.